by Stephen Meehan.
Why do we need the escort?
The navigator asked while she referenced her map. The pilot's fingers tightened around the steering yoke as he inquired,
Aside from us being at war?
Their aircraft aren't as advanced as ours, Eric.
she said, leaning into her seat. The young woman pulled her legs onto the edge of the chair, wrapping them up with her arms.
True.
Eric hedged.
Unfortunately, that's not the only aspect of warfare. Their sorcery far outstrips ours.
What can 5 witches do for us?
Eric covered his mouth, stifling a yawn, then snatched the microphone from the console and switched channels.
All of them are masters, which means they're capable of a lot.
The navigator pressed her face against the glass and stared into the moonlight sky. She quickly found a witch flying alongside the bomber. The woman straddled her broom, gripping its neck with her hands while the black robes and dark hair fluttered behind her. Without warning, the witch rolled from Ramona's view.
All 5 are masters?
Yes.
The pilot said as he activated the microphone.
Quinn, have the witches reported any problems?
There seems to be an overabundance of masters assigned to this run.
Ramona said.
Despite violating Estrian territory, all silent on this end.
Quinn responded. Eric lowered the handset and stared at the horizon, scratching his chin. After some contemplation, he squeezed the mic.
Quinn, signal them and ask for an update.
Sure thing.
Quinn said.
What possessed command to assign us 5 masters?
Ramona asked. After several tense seconds, the pilot dropped the microphone as he gripped the controls.
We're ending the war.
With one run?
A wry chuckle escaped Eric's lips while he grabbed the yoke. But before he could elaborate, the signal operator's voice filled the chamber.
Sibel signaled that everything looks clear.
Eric lifted the handset and stroked his chin.
Roger that, Quinn. Keep checking in with her and alert me the moment the situation changes.
Sure thing, boss.
Ramona, what's the time to target?
With a scowl, the navigator studied her maps and instruments before looking toward the pilot.
5 minutes out.
Eric adjusted the channel of the radio and opened a line to the bomber.
Dorian, are you ready to go?
I will be.
Dorian said.
Chief, can you explain what we'll accomplish with a single bomb?
The pilot closed his eyes and took a deep breath.
The Brain Trust discovered a weapon that should devastate the Estrians' military command on its own, and they amplified it with some runes.
How precise do I need to be?
Dorian asked. The pilot's fingers raked at his collar.
You just have to get it close.
Ramona's eyes darted to the pilot while she wrapped her hand around her pencil. She forced the sudden lump down her throat, asking,
How big is this explosion going to be?
Eric glanced at his navigator and bit his lower lip as he brought the microphone to his mouth.
Dorian, you just have to get close to the target.
Before the bomber could answer, the pilot switched back to Quinn's channel and stowed the handset. His fingers resumed their effort to loosen his collar as he answered Ramona's question.
That's the second reason we have 5 masters. After we deploy the bomb, our escort will open a way.
The pencil fell from the navigator's grasp. When the clattering died off, she steadied herself in the chair and cleared her throat.
What's the distance to escape the devastation?
The Brain Trust isn't sure.
Eric admitted, while he rubbed his eyes.
How experimental is this bomb?
He shifted his hand to his shoulder and bemoaned,
The conventional portion has been thoroughly vetted.
What about the runes?
The mages used the standard ones to increase a bomb's devastation.
Why wasn't that scrutinized?
Sibel says we've entered the minefield of defensive wards of Estrian's command.
Quinn said. Eric grabbed the microphone, pulling it to his lips as he asked,
Do we need to climb to avoid the spells?
No.
The signal operator said.
Sibel is insisting that the stealth enchantments are doing what they have to do.
The pilot lowered the handset and peered at Ramona.
How far out are we?
She shoved a finger against the map while she pulled out another pencil and referenced her instruments.
Dorian needs to get ready to release the experiment.
Quinn, inform Sibel to prepare a way once we deploy the package.
Eric adjusted his radio to Dorian's channel as he looked over his shoulder.
Ramona, are we in position?
Yes!
Dorian, drop the bomb.
After a moment's silence, the bomber's voice responded.
The bomb's away.
Before Dorian finished, spells erupted from the defenses. Cursing, Eric turned the plane around and pushed the lever that controlled the craft's velocity, and switched the radio to Quinn's channel.
That volley took out 2 of our escort.
Quinn said.
Can they still open a way?
No.
Eric spat as he forced more speed.
Are we going to escape the blast?
Ramona asked. Eric ignored the question. His attention flitted among the altimeter, the speed gauge, and the receding horizon. As the ship raced for sanctuary, the incoming spells whipped past the hull. After one bolt of lightning missed the fuselage, another clipped a wing, pitching the plane in that direction. With a curse, Eric fought the yoke and corrected their course, while he teased even more speed from the bomber. While Eric wrestled the struggling craft, Quinn's voice erupted through the cockpit.
The bomb went off.
Ramona grabbed the microphone, asking,
Are we going to make it?
Check back with me later,
Dorian said.
but I've never seen an explosion like that.
What's different about it?
Ramona inquired. Quinn wiped his brow, releasing his breath.
We won the war.
Ramona glanced at the pilot, asking,
Why'd you say that, Quinn?
You wouldn't ask if you saw it.
That was the idea.
Eric said, fighting the yoke.
Ramona, find us a place to land.
With that, our story concludes. I hope you've enjoyed today's reprieve from your daily grind. If you like the vibe, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because every bit helps get this channel spread to those who require a momentary chance to unwind. I'll see you for the next tale, my friends.